Hi, Anna. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm glad to see you here. Both Annas, Ana Flipa and Ana Lopez. How's everyone been? It's been a few weeks since I've done a live stream. A lot has been going on around here, so I appreciate everyone's patience. All right, let's see. Ana Filipa, what I should know about next week. Oh, I miss you too. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're doing well. All right, let's find out what you should know about next week. I'm getting some good hints in my right hand as I'm shuffling here. Some really good signs. I've got the 10 of Cups that came in. That's a celebration card and success. I've got the Emperor card coming in. That means doing well, managing a situation. So far, so good. All right, let's see. Oops. Okay, so this is interesting. Your first three cards here show the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse, and then the World in the upright position. So there's something going on with communicating with someone that you're going to want to be extra careful with. There's a chance that there's going to be a communication breakdown with someone either already in your life or someone new that's coming in. And you're going to want to be really, really careful with making sure that your ideas are conveyed in the way you intend them to be conveyed. If not, you're probably going to end up feeling some disappointment. Then you've got the Devil in reverse and Strength in the upright position. Is there someone that you're concerned about? Maybe this isn't someone new. Maybe this is, well, actually it could be someone new, but it looks like you're going to be breaking free from some kind of entrapment here. When the Devil comes in reverse, it means that you are breaking free of bondage, some kind of bondage. And that could be some kind of habit that you're trying to get away from. It could be someone who's really not that great in your life. This Three of Pentacles and Page of Cups card could be indicating there's someone in your life who you've been kind of friendly with. They seemed like a good idea at the time, but now the more you're learning about them, the more you're understanding that this might not be a good fit. If you've got the World card coming in upright and Strength coming in upright, it's really saying that you're going to be able to finesse the situation and communicate in a way that you can clean things up without forcing anything. Is that making sense? Okay, it's very possible. Yeah, and then you've got the Four of Cups coming in and the Ace of Swords coming in. and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so make sure that when you're going through this process next week, you are not focusing too heavily on the negative. You don't want to be focusing on all of the things that are going wrong. You want to just focus on the opportunity, like keep laser focused on whatever it is that you want to accomplish, the goal, and make sure you keep reiterating that. Just kind of parrot that. Don't get sucked into any sort of conversations that are going to muddy the waters too much. Just be laser focused on what it is you want to accomplish, because you could be pulled off track, and you don't want that to happen. Yeah, this is the Hierophant in reverse. So definitely it's an opportunity to be breaking habits. And then you have another sword card coming in. You've got the King of Swords. Just make sure you're thinking and communicating clearly. Okay, don't let anybody persuade you otherwise. All right. Thank you for checking in. I'm so glad to see you here tonight. I'm glad you were able to make it, and I'm glad to be back. Ana Lopez, you are up next. You've recently released Whom I Thought Was My Twin Flame, and it really feels like a death and rebirth. What do I need to know in this next stage of life journey? Okay. Love and career, maybe. Thinking about going back to school eventually. All right. These are upside down. All right. So we're going to go into the twin flame release and how to move forward. I'm feeling a lot of tightness right here. I can feel you're bound up. And it's in my shoulders too. This is really stressful for you. You're carrying a lot of burden right now. And it is very constricting. Before even pulling any cards, I'm feeling very much like you would benefit from some real good, if you can take an hour tomorrow and do some breath work, some meditation with some breath work. I think you need that right now. There's a lot blocked. Well, the Hierophant in reverse for you coming in first. So that's breaking free of habits, changing things up a bit. And it does have to do with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is feeling very much like you're breaking from, a twin flame is like a long family member, someone who's been with you for many lifetimes. And then here's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So here's where it's showing that it's ending right here. Like this is talking about ending that, which you just said. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse coming in here. Again, that's like when the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse, you're feeling an emptiness. You're feeling sadness, loneliness, depression. There's not a whole lot of love energy being generated, because it's like you've severed something. So this is the experience, but this is a really good sign. You've got the Wheel of Fortune card coming in upright. So this severance is definitely the right thing for you, for both of you. If it wasn't the right thing for both of you, the Wheel of Fortune card would not come in upright. You're going to be ending up breaking free from some of the beliefs that you've been holding on to throughout this twin flame relationship. When we have a relationship with someone, what happens is that the person that we are with, they trigger us. They bring things out of us, parts of our personality that come through. And especially if we've known someone for a really long time, we end up thinking that the person we are with them is the person that we are everywhere. So it's sort of like the temperance card when it's saying be yourself in every situation. We're not, exactly the same person in every situation, because the people we're around bring out different parts of us, and they cause us to focus on different aspects of life. So breaking free from this twin flame relationship is going to result in you letting go of some entrapments, some self-imposed imprisonments, some beliefs that you just are not serving you any longer. You don't need to hold on to. And then you have the star. The star card coming in here says that this is what's meant to be. You're exactly where you need to be right now. And this is the healthiest thing for you. The star card means balance, cohesion, your place in the universe. It also means really strong health. It's a good health card. And then you've got the 10 of Wands. So you're still feeling like there's a lot of work to be done. And maybe that's so. You asked about career and school. And then you got the 10 of Swords and release. I'm thinking that you might be onto something. If you want to focus on a career or going back to school right now, that could be what's needed in order for you to shed the rest of this feeling. Yeah, be vulnerable right now. Be curious right now. You've got this one coming in. I know I've shown you this card before. It's the Six of Swords. So remember, it's a time for faith. All right. You're getting where you need to be anyway. So make sure that on your way getting there, you're allowing your thoughts to create a smooth course. Okay. Doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be painful. You can enjoy this. You let go of the guilt. That's coming through right now. If you're feeling guilty about the severance right now and you're having doubts about it, you can let those go. Let go of any of that guilt that's keeping you attached. It's not necessary. Yeah, and there's your heartbreak card. There's your Three of Swords. Knight of Cups in reverse. It's no longer time to have this pull, this romantic pull, this very deep relationship. There's a romanticism about this one. When the Knight of Cups comes in, it's talking about romance. It's the kind of night that sweeps you off of your feet. It's the one that makes you it can make you melodramatic at times. So if this is coming in reverse, it could be an element of melodrama that you can release. You don't need that in order to create interest. Inner conflict, Page of Cups in reverse, you might be feeling blocked from meeting new people and having new experiences. There might be parts of you right now that are afraid to get out there a little bit and start doing some new stuff. And honestly, maybe it's not time for that yet. Yeah, the Empress in reverse is saying it's time for self-love right now. So don't rush into anything with school or work, but understand that ultimately getting your nose to the grindstone and focusing on something else, especially if it is beneficial for you and it's an investment in you, that's going to be like your key to moving forward. Yeah, King of Cups in reverse. It's not going to be easy. You're still going to be having some worrisome thoughts. Ace of Swords coming in here, though. Okay, so keep this in mind. The King of Cups in reverse, followed by the Nine of Swords, is suggesting that because of the way you're feeling right now, you're going to have a lot of anxious thoughts. You're going to have a lot of ruminating. You're going to be sort of prolonging the agony of this because your thoughts are going to keep coming back. But if you allow that cycle to go through and you focus on the self-love, re-energizing, and then you let yourself get involved with some work, you're going to end up finding a lot of clarity. It's going to be a brand new opportunity for you to get your thoughts really clear and be able to understand what to do next and what's best for you. So I hope that answers your question. I mean, it's been a minute since we've had a reading for you, so a lot came out just now, but I think it's pretty clear. You know, you're on the right track and you've done the right thing. And as badly as that hurts right now, and as many thoughts as you might be having about, you know, maybe it wasn't a good choice or maybe you feel guilty about it, like it's the right thing to do. And moving forward is self-love, and then going ahead and focusing on taking on some work. And excuse me, guys, it's allergy season. So I'm going to be sipping a lot tonight to keep my throat from getting too dry. You give these a good shuffle. Ana Lopez, thank you so much for stopping in tonight and asking your question. Let me scroll up just a bit. We've had some comments coming through. I want to make sure I'm not missing anyone. Okay, Surabi Kumari, hi, good to see you again. When will your package of salary increase? It will be increase in the same company which I'm working now, or I have to switch a company to increase my package of salary. Okay, let's find out if you need to stay where you are or move somewhere else to get the salary increase. And let's see if we can get an idea of how long that's going to take. I'm feeling like you're bound up with worry too. A lot of worry tonight, guys. A lot of heavy feelings. A lot of concern. You're almost a little higher up right here. There's a lot of pressure here. All right. Oh, this is suggesting that you might be working too hard. Let's see where this is going. But then this is saying that it's time to act on something. So maybe that's indicating that you need to make a change. Yeah. Then you've got this one coming in. This is always the one that is talking about like you're taking pause to look at what you're working with, to see how far you've come. You're taking stock, and the individual in this card is not all that excited about it. Like they're a little bit disappointed, you know, they wish they were in a better position than they are, but they also have to kind of figure out how to work with what they have because they actually have more than they think. So there's a little bit of disappointment, a little bit of taking stock, and a little bit of reassessment that's being asked in this card. And then you've got the Queen of Pentacles, which can indicate a new birth. So I'm getting a really strong reading here that it is time for you to move on. And if you're nervous about it, if you're afraid to jump into another place of employment, that might be all in your head, because this is the self-imprisonment card. And this is where you have these beliefs and you think that things are going to go a certain way, or you have your own set of restrictions or limitations when actually you don't. And they're not even concerns that you have to be worried about. So there is an opportunity here for you to make some changes. And this card is coming in, which I find interesting because this can be a reallocation of wealth, a redistribution of wealth. And if you've been feeling like you're not receiving enough, it might equate to a shift where you feel like you are receiving so much that you can actually start giving more. So, yeah, I think your message is it's time for you to change places of employment so that you can get that salary increase. Yeah, and here, you got to take the lead on this. So, see what you have to do, get some leverage. You need leverage right now. That's another thing that this card is suggesting. You need something to bolster your confidence and give you some real strong footing. You have to be able to understand what asset you are and then put yourself in a position where you have leverage to get that salary increase by way of probably going somewhere else. But it could also be that by going somewhere else, your current employer, oh, no, it's not saying to stay at your current employer. It's saying you definitely need to end it there. You're not going to get the salary increase that you're looking for at your current place of employment. So this is the put the baby to bed card. In order for this new birth to occur, this has to come to an end. It's not real clear. It's not going to happen right away. I was just going to say it's not really clear how long it's going to take, but there is something that's stopping you from moving forward right now. It's not going to happen instantaneously. The Three of Swords is coming in here. So let go of whatever the emotional binding is. There's something emotionally charged about this situation. I don't know if that could be pride, if it could be attachment, if it could be fear of moving to a new place. Maybe you're just missing, maybe you don't want to leave where you are, but that probably has to be worked through. Yeah, and let go of all of your anxieties. All of you're overthinking this. You're definitely overthinking. It's got you distracted. It's time for you to get a new team. Okay. So start working through that. I'm getting the idea that the speed is sort of going to be up to you. How quickly you get the salary increase is going to be sort of up to however you handle the next few steps. But you're getting the green light to go ahead and find a new place of employment and go for a higher salary. All right. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you came in tonight. I've got to scroll back up here. I hope that answered your question. Oh, where'd you go? Something's going on. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. So Surabhi Kumari, that was the answer to your question. Thank you so much for stopping in. Gretchen, you're up next, and you're looking forward to a one-on-one reading soon. Me too. And you're wondering if I could tell you if you should go to a horse rescue tomorrow. Okay, let's find out. As soon as I can get my mouse to work. Okay, let me scroll down here. All right, should Gretchen go to a horse rescue tomorrow? With this one, I'm getting some almost like butterflies in my stomach, like nervous anticipation. And arms are feeling a little weak. Okay, your Emperor is coming in reverse. Oh, and then you've got the Two of Wands. Okay, so here's your Emperor in reverse. And then you've got the Two of Wands upright. Okay. And then the Empress in the upright position. And then the Seven of Cups. I'll explain all of these cards as soon as I get the full story here. Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups, King of Wands in reverse, Lovers in the upright position, and then the King of Swords. Okay. So you have the Emperor in reverse and the Empress upright, and they are both flanking the Two of Wands. So there's part of you that's thinking it's not a good idea, but then there's part of you, the Emperor part of you is thinking that this might not be a good idea. And the Emperor is the captain of the ship, right? He's the one who really understands what needs to be done. He knows how to make everything work smoothly. He knows how to problem solve and get everybody working together. He's just very pragmatic, very direct, analytical, and still, though, emotionally attached, right? Like very empathetic and understands what's needed and then knows how to do it. And then the Empress is the one who is not so pragmatic, but by nature, she creates this harmonious place where everybody can grow and she just can foster, love and unity and warmth and growth all around her just by being. She's like a very Mother Earth type of archetype. So you have those two flanking the Two of Wands. And I think that what that's saying to you is you might actually be overthinking this one a little bit. You might be trying to see if this is a good, like, business strategy or like way to solve a problem when actually it's just good for you to do. It's just good to be there, like it will be a benefit in and of itself just by going without needing to be anything more than that. So nothing may come out of it, but going will be in some way rejuvenating for you, and it will be a good thing for whoever you meet when you're there. You'll bring something of benefit by going. So that's the first thing that you should know. And then there's a little bit more to the story with the Seven of Cups coming in, followed by the Knight of Pentacles coming in. The Seven of Cups is a reminder that you might be having a lot of ideas. There might be a lot of daydreams, fantasies, too many things to choose from. There's an element of that here. So you might be sort of having a hard time focusing down on the important stuff. And that's why the Knight of Pentacles is coming in next, because they are the knight who is very slow and steady. Every step is as measured as the step that came before it, and then is as measured as the next one. It's just one after another, after another, after another. There's no change in pace. There's no pause. There's no haste. It's the tortoise and the hare situation where it's just very dependable and steadfast. So you want to maybe, I don't know what your ideas are about going to the horse rescue tomorrow, but if you can kind of look at it like just something that you're going to do for the day, just to really be present there and get out of it what you put into it in that one day, and don't focus too much on all of the possible implications of going there, you'll be a little bit better off, because it is going to end up being a bit emotionally charged. It's something that you feel deeply for. You're very passionate about this. And there's harmony that you create by way of this unity with going to these rescues. You know, that's an important piece of your life. And that's why you're getting the Lover's card in here, because this is an area that you really generate passion and excitement and love, and you feel that depth and connection when you do this, when you perform in this way, when you get really centered at these rescues. So don't let anything interfere with that. That by itself is all that's needed to be focused on. So forget all of the implications, just focus on that one thing. So you're good to go tomorrow to the horse rescue. Just make sure you're focusing on being present at the horse farm. Just be there because that's what you love to do. Okay? I hope that was a good answer to your question. I think the message came through pretty clearly, at least to me. So if it doesn't make sense, let me know. But thanks for stepping in today, and I'm looking forward to our next one-on-one. All right, let's see. Mary Hopkins, nice to meet you too. Can I tell you if I see a healthy pregnancy in your future? I'm happy to share my time. Yes, let's find out about healthy pregnancy in your future. This is for Mary Hopkins. Ho, ho, ho. Okay. Yes. Yes. We do see a healthy pregnancy in your future. And here's the thing. Whatever you've been doing needs to be changed a little bit. You've got the 4 of Swords in the reverse position. If you've been resting on an idea, if you've been thinking about things and not acting on them, it's time to act on something now. So if you've been considering, I don't know, trying new vitamins or trying, going to speak with some doctors, go ahead and do that right now, because what needs to change there's some kind of habit. It may be the fact that this is the Hierophant coming in for a reading of this nature. If you've been relying on a certain doctor or set of doctors, and this card comes in reverse, you want to start looking for a new doctor, okay? Or if you've been leaning on the help of, trusted family, friends, midwives, people who you've been getting advice from, you're being told to look somewhere else for advice, get some new advice. 3 of Swords coming in reverse. It seems as though this has been a heartache. This has not been an easy journey. Easier said than done in this case, but part of your job is going to be to let go of some of the pain and guilt that you may be experiencing if you have been trying to have a healthy pregnancy, and if it hasn't been going easily, you may need to recognize that you're harboring some really sad, heavy feelings, and they could also have implications on your capacity to, conceive and have a healthy pregnancy. So you want to work through that somehow. And the Queen of Swords coming in next is like, this is clarity and communication, very direct communication. So if you think that it's time for you to make a change, if you think that maybe there are people talking to you in ways that are making you feel pain and sad and guilty, it's time for you to be really clear about what you want. And this also comes in terms of manifestation practice with the universe. You may need to start manifesting it in. I don't want that to sound trite. But the fact that the Queen of Swords is coming in right now, this is a card all about clear communication and just being so direct and with no question about your wants and needs and desires. So practice making things clear to people on all levels, including the universal energy. Try not to fret and worry about whether or not you're going to have a successful pregnancy. Start communicating that you are really excited about this healthy, successful pregnancy that you're about to have, and really excited about the kids that you're about to see, because the world is in the palm of your hands. And see this wand back here behind him? That's an ace up his sleeve. There's something you've got going for you that you have not yet tapped into, and it could be the answer that solves this for you. Anything that delays this is not instant gratification, okay? So there may be some delays in the process. There might be a few hurdles to get through, but ultimately this card is coming in, and this is when you ask, are children in my future, and this card comes in, the answer is yes, okay? This is a resounding yes. So what you just have to make very, very sure of is that you are communicating to your team, that you are making sure you're comfortable with your providers, that everybody is working together, and you don't ignore any red flags. Don't neglect anything that you need right now. Make sure you're getting what you need, because the children are coming. And you have to be ready. I just pulled this extra card here. You really do need to walk away from some stuff. There's some stuff that is in your life right now that is preventing you from having a healthy, successful pregnancy. You've got to reassess, see this moon here? This is your feminine intuition, and this is the feminine protective energy. You need to listen to this, even if it means turning your back to the people or things that you've been relying on, because they're not working. And you've got to take with you what does work and then move on. Okay. And that's how it's going to happen. Thank you so much for coming in today and asking that question. That was a really deep question. That's a lot of emotion behind that one. I hope that reading helps you. All right, let me see who's next. Okay, Mary Hopkins, thank you again. Yusra, hello, how are you? Will you be able to manage school and work? Let's find out. All right, Yusra. Thank you for coming today. Let's get a reading for Yusra. School and work. Will they be able to manage school and work? This is already you here. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the first thing is the Two of Swords comes in reverse. That means you actually already know the answer to this question. Just lift the blindfold. Just see things how they actually are occurring. All right. You've got the 10 of Pentacles coming in next. This is an indication that you can rely on your family right now. Rely on the people around you to help you through this period of time. Okay. You need to ask them for help and they want to help you. So make sure that you are relying on your family. You can make it through this. You can manage this. You've got the King of Wands coming in. That means you've got the fire, you've got the passion, you've got the work ethic, you've got the agility, you've got the stamina, you've got everything you need to run with this. Just keep running with this. The only thing that can slow you down is your thoughts. You've got the Nine of Swords coming in here. So I realize that this is causing a lot of anxiety for you. But it's actually because you kind of want to be playing right now. You're missing out on some fun stuff, and that's true. If you're spending a lot of time doing work in school, you probably don't have a lot of time for a lot of other stuff at the moment. But it might just be that time. You might just need to get through this. So see how you can fit downtime and fun into your everyday life. Make sure you're staying rejuvenated and cared for, but don't focus too much on the FOMO, the missing out stuff. If you focus on that stuff, it's coming from a place that is going to be really hard to tamp down, and it's going to color all of your work that you're doing right now. It's going to suck all of the passion out of the work that you're doing. So find the enjoyment, focus on your accomplishments right now, focus on what you're working toward right now, rather than focusing on whatever you're missing out. Same thing here. You're getting to where you're going one way or another, whether you work and school at the same time or you split them up to do one thing and then the other thing. You're getting there no matter what. And it's really up to you how that looks. If you keep yourself in a place of worry and frustration, it's not going to be fun. This is going to be a really, really hard path, and you're going to, potentially burn out from it. So you got to just trust that this is the time for this right now, and everything's going to be okay. And it's like the best thing for you to be doing, because then you've got the Eight of Pentacles, and that's saying, do the work, keep honing in on your skills. This is time for practice right now. This is really what is needed. And your moon is coming in reverse. You might not be listening to your intuition right now. You might not be listening to your instincts right now. There's a battle, an internal battle between what you think you should do and what you think you want to do. That's kind of in an uproar. So just try to let those parts, work themselves out. If you just stay focused, this will be returning back to the upright position where you just focus on your stuff, keep your mind clear, listen to your intuition, follow your gut. Don't listen to the anxieties and the worries and the feelings that you want to be doing something else. This is a growth period for you. The moon always represents evolution and growth. Okay. It's not the quickest path. The moon is not the quickest path. The moon is the most fulfilling path in terms of growth. It's the more effective route. And then you've got the Three of Wands. So by continuing this path, by doing work and school right now, you're going to end up opening doors. You're going to have options that you're going to be very satisfied with. And you're bringing yourself to a place right now where you're setting yourself up for success. And it's going to end up like bringing you to a place where you discover something new. There's going to be a new interest that you're just going to kind of stumble on by way of doing this. And it might be something that you learn about yourself and then you get to pursue that. So really, really interesting read for you, because not only is it saying, yes, you can manage school and work, but there's a way that you can go about managing both of those things so that you get the most out of it and you actually enjoy it, and then you will be highly rewarded at the end. So keep up the good work. You're really getting a nudge of support from the universe right now. So I appreciate that question, and I hope that that helps. All right, let me see. Okay, so that was for Yusra. Thank you again, Yusra, for coming in. Muniza, yes, what would you like to ask? You're divorced. What or who is coming toward you? Okay, let's find out. Muniza. All right. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles coming in. And then the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And then the 10 of Cups in reverse. And then the Fool. Okay, well, that's interesting. Knight of Wands in reverse. Huh. Okay, so let me actually take a good look at these for a minute, because you've got some sort of almost conflicting cards, but I know that they make sense. I just need to know how to express this message. The first part of your reading is the Knight of Pentacles upright, then the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Then you've got the 10 of Cups in reverse, but your final card in the first row is the Fool. What you're being recommended, what you're being advised, is that whatever you've been doing, you've been going sort of steadily on pace, on course, and it's actually not time to be doing that. It's time to shake things up a bit. Going slowly and steadily right now is going to result in some disappointment. Continuing the same path that you've always continued is going to result in some disappointment. You really want to embrace something new now. All right. And I'm getting the sense that you're having a hard time focusing on what could be a new thing, because you're in like one extreme or another. You're either all over the place, where your mind is just wandering in all of these directions, and it could be anything could happen. But at the same time, you feel like what's going to happen is the same thing that's always happened, that you're leading toward the same path that you've always led toward. And it's like you don't want to do that, but you're not sure how to do anything else. So what you're being asked to do is let go of the past. Sorry, this is Capone. He's an old dog and he coughs a lot, and that's just how it is. So you're really being asked to let go of the past and let go of some of the more immature beliefs and habits and feelings that you've held on to since you were young. So consider that there may be things that you carried into your marriage with you, and you're about to carry them into, being divorced, and you're about to carry them into your next situation, you don't want to do that because it's going to end up repeating the same thing over and over again. But ultimately, if you can pivot, if you can change course, you're going to end up being victorious. Your victory card is coming in directly underneath the Fool card. So you need to try something brand new. If you're being offered an opportunity to do something that you've never done before, meet a new person that you wouldn't typically, want to date, try a dating app that you've never considered trying before, going back to school, like something's going to come up where you're given an opportunity to change your trajectory. In order for you to be victorious and have something new come into your life, you've got to act on that opportunity. You've got to create something new in your life. And that is like the message that I'm getting here is you keep on being like presented with possibilities. You just haven't been able to choose one because you're sort of stuck in this mentality that's preventing you from just jumping in. So when the Fool comes in, you've got to remember a couple of things. You've got to remember that you want to be curious. Instead of being afraid, you want to be curious. You want to expect joy, okay? And be feeling alive. Be ready to feel new. It's a rebirth card in some sense. You want to remember that it's okay to be naive. You don't have to be jaded. You don't have to be skeptical. Sometimes those emotions and thoughts get in the way of experiencing newness. And you're being offered a new opportunity now to really experience life in a new way and be ready, like be willing, like look forward to surprises. Okay. Be willing to like the idea of surprises. Not all surprises have to be scary. So something is trying to come into your life. And then you've got the Page of Pentacles. That's the last card I'm pulling for you. And the Page of Pentacles is saying you will, if you just look at what's being presented, like this card, you can see this page is sort of enamored by this pentacle that he's just stumbled across. He's really looking at it. It can be the same pentacle that he's had the whole time, and he's just looking at it in some way where it's like he's seeing it for the first time. So when something's offered to you, look at it as if you've never seen it before and just roll with it and just see what happens. It's going to happen soon. It's been happening already. You just haven't been able to grasp them yet. And that is what is the holdup. That's what's been causing the disappointment. So it is time for something new for you, and you're going to like it. It's good. It's good stuff coming. You're not getting the Tower in here. You're not getting some of the cards that might suggest it's going to be a tough journey. You're getting a lot of cards saying you're going to like it. Try it. Thank you for coming in today. Let's see. That was Muniza. Thank you, Muniza. Let's see. Parks. Hi, Parks. How are you? Thank you. Oops. What am I doing here? Let me click this. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, thank you, Mary. All right. Mila. Hello, dear. Nice to catch you again. Can I ask what are true desires, intentions of, oops, I got to scroll back up. Michelle toward me. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Let me pull the true intentions deck. I'm glad you're back. Hi, this is Jasper. He's a kitten. He's a new member of our family. All right. So we are doing Mila, true intentions, Mikkel. There it is. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I'm sorry, but right now they are focusing on themselves. They appear to be uninterested. Not just you. It seems like they're uninterested in anything outside of themselves. They're focusing inward right now. So that doesn't mean that, it's nothing's going to happen in the future, but right now they're just not present to the possibility. They're really focusing inward. They're working something out. Let's pull some Rider-Waite-Smith cards and see if we can dive a little deeper and get some more information on this. Mm. I'm getting the impression that Mila, you should actually be looking in another direction. You're starting out with the Eight of Swords in reverse, so you're kind of bound up by some thoughts at the moment. It may be that this person is taking up a lot of your mental, real estate right now. Maybe you have them on your mind quite a bit, and as a result, you're not seeing the whole picture. You want to use some good judgment right now. This person might not be the best person for you to pursue. Relax into the situation. Definitely don't try to force anything. Don't try to encourage anything right now with this person. They may end up being a good friend or business partner um, in the long run. It's not that they're bad for you completely. There is some reason that you're drawn to this person, and there's some reason you're thinking about this person, but it doesn't seem like it's in the way that you're thinking about them. The King of Pentacles is coming in reverse. So understand that if you were to start a romantic relationship with this person, nothing is going to come out of it. It's just not going to go anywhere. You're not going to have any big, beneficial romance with this person. You're probably not expecting a whole heck of a lot of anything, really, if this card comes in reverse. It's following the Two of Cups, though, so it's not like it's going to be a bad relationship. It's just you're not going to get anything out of it. It may be that this person is just always thinking of themselves. Maybe they're sort of self-centered. And that could be why you're not going to get anything out of this. The Ace of Pentacles is coming in reverse. It's really saying this is a no-go, and you're being asked to just move on. Just move on. You're sort of fantasizing over this one and trying to figure things out when actually you've got the world in your hands. There's another direction for you to be looking in entirely, and you probably should be. You're not thinking clearly right now. Your Ace of Swords is coming in reverse. So yeah, it's time for you to find a new interest. The Page of Wands is coming in next. So forget this person. If you want them in your life, fine, but don't have any grand expectations about them, and don't let them take up too much of your headspace, because there's other stuff going on right now for you that will be much, much better, much more abundant, much more rewarding. So focus in those directions, not so much this person. Okay. Hope that helps. Maybe not what you wanted to hear, but sometimes it's better to hear it and then not live through it. Shuffle these back in. Thank you so much for stopping in. By the way, guys, if anyone is new here, please like and subscribe. I have been taking off the past few weeks of the live readings, but that's because there's been some stuff going on. So I will be continuing to do the live readings on at least a weekly basis from here on out. And if you subscribe, you'll get the notifications for when they're coming up. Another great way to keep track of when I'm doing the live streams is by going to Facebook. If you log in and just friend me on Facebook, Enfys Tarot, I usually try to get the notifications out that way too, because I know not everybody's checking YouTube notifications every day. And if you are subscribed to many different channels, you're probably getting a million notifications a day from all of them. So it's sometimes hard to shuffle through. All right, let's see who's next up. All right. Joanna Jones, good to see you again. You started a new job. Congratulations. Been depressed, feeling lost. Okay, sorry to hear that. I need some time, some kind of motivation. Is this even the place for me? So many red flags. I just need a message from Spirit. Well, let's find out. Okay, Joanna Jones, thank you for stopping in tonight. Let's find out what's going on. I need to clear this out. In my right hand, as I've been shuffling, I saw the Devil come in upright. That can be the feeling of bondage, being chained to something. And then I saw the Magician in reverse. That can certainly indicate that you're feeling like you're not tapped in. You're very drained. You're not being fulfilled by something. So I'm already getting messages from Spirit, at least indicating how things are feeling. And they're red flags to listen to. 10 of Cups just in my right hand in reverse. Total disappointment. They might not be paying you as much as it's worth. It's time to go off on your own. It's time to make a change. This is not the right place for you. This is the first card that's coming out after all of those cards that were in my right hand. So this is your message from Spirit. Lead with your gut. You've got to listen to your intuition. Do not ignore the red flags. Take with you what you can from this and already start looking. It's time to move on already. Don't stay where you are. Yeah, definitely don't stay where you are. 10 of Swords. This is not a good fit for you. And if you're there for too long, you're already focusing on how miserable you are at this place, and it's going to cause you to miss opportunities. that are actually better for you. Yeah. And this is no motivation. You're not feeling inspired. It's just going to kill your motivation. You need to take some time. You got to pull out. The Hermit card is saying you've got to recede. You've got to have some time for introspection. You've got to get out of this situation that you're in. Yeah, and you're not supposed to try and step back into this. You're seeing now what's not working. It's never going to work. This card is coming in reverse here. So it's telling you not to step back in and go to the finish line on it. You're being told to really look at what you're working with and see what else you can do instead. So that was a pretty clear and concise reading, but I mean, there's no reason to drag that any further. There's your answer. Move on. Not a good fit for you. Going to be draining, going to prevent you from seeing opportunities that are actually much more beneficial. Definitely time to go. And thank you. Thank you for stopping in and asking that question. Spirit was ready to tell you. All right. Let's see who's next. Okay. Okay, Jasmine. Good to see you, Jasmine. Let's see. Since I closed the door with my ex and my twin flame is caught up in his own thing, what's next for me on this new path? Like, what should I focus on now? All right, Jasmine, let's find out. Part of it is probably going to be some root chakra work, Jasmine. I'm getting some like focus in my lower abdomen, and you need some stability, but from yourself, not looking for stability from other people right now. So you need some time to definitely focus on yourself and get your power back. It's like you're getting your power back right now. You're doing that. Yeah, okay. So Page of Swords in reverse is saying it's not really time for you to be looking for a whole lot of different stuff. What it's actually time for you to be doing is focusing on the Empress card, which is self-love, which is growth, healing, creating an environment where you're fostering growth not only for yourself, but for others. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Allergies. Can't do anything about it. All right. So definitely focusing on self-love and rejuvenation right now. Yeah. King of Cups, allowing your emotions the space that they need. Okay. You're working through emotions right now. So allow that to happen. Getting your confidence back. Really learning who you are. Creating a space for you to, come into yourself. And the Hermit, it's really time for introspection. It's not time for you to jump into anything at all right now. It's really time for you to focus inward. Inward, inward, inward. Don't think about what you should be doing. It's not about finding a new job or a new hobby or going back to school or meeting new people. It's really about refocusing inward and strengthening everything from the ground up. And by doing that, you'll be feeling inspired and you'll be strengthening your intuition as well, and you'll know what to do next. You'll start to see clues and listen to those clues, and that's what you'll know how to do next. You get here first. All right, so don't worry about distractions, don't worry about what's next. Focus inward, focus on creating a healthy space for yourself. Get space for your emotions to work those through, and then the next steps will appear. Okay. So Jasmine, that's your reading. Thank you for stopping in tonight. Hey, Andrea 54 Hector, how are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. All right. Is there any messages that Carlos the Leo wants to say to me about our relationship? Does he want to hear from me? I'm an Aries. Okay, Leo and Aries. I bet that's a fun match. Okay. Oh, and Yusra, I see you said at 6:53, you said, sorry, I am back. I did answer your question. So if you missed it, after this finishes, well, you don't even have to wait. Just rewind it a little bit, and the answer to your question will be there. I'm going to read for Andrea 54 Hector. All right. Okay. Carlos wants to say, should I pull a True Intentions card for this one? I think I should. What does Carlos want to say to Andrea 54 Hector? Are those for you? These two just, no, they just flopped out. Okay. Perspective. Okay. So the first card that's coming out says, I'd appreciate your unique perspective on a situation that I value your opinion. So that's the first thing that this card would represent, what Carlos is wanting to say to you. Like they're looking to you for answers about something. They want your perspective on something. They want your advice, your opinion. I don't know what that pertains to. If you've been together for a while and this is a conversation about next steps, if you're just getting together and you're both sort of new, but definitely Carlos is looking for your perspective about this. He wants to know how you feel about whatever's going on, which is a good sign. That means he's interested and he's open and he's feeling a little vulnerable, which means that, he cares. I'm seeing some good signs here. That Four of Wands is a celebration and a unity card. And then the Sun is vitality. And sometimes it can indicate children too. And then the Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity card. King of Swords in reverse, Knight of Pentacles upright, High Priestess upright, Page of Pentacles upright, Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is really, really interesting. So this, the King of Swords in reverse is suggesting that, one, there's a communication breakdown. There's just a communication breakdown. Maybe Carlos doesn't know how to talk to you about whatever, like how to express what he's feeling and thinking, or maybe he's waiting for you to tell him what you're thinking so that he knows what to do. And he's patient, like he's willing to take this little by little, step by step. He's not going to rush into anything. he is listening to his intuition, and there is more information that both of you need to know. So it's time to have a conversation. It's time to start talking and sharing some feelings and thoughts. It's going to be of very great interest to both of you. If you share with Carlos, they're going to be really interested in hearing what you have to say. And they're going to return that with information that you're going to be interested in hearing as well. So it's like he doesn't want to rush into anything right now. He's afraid to act. He's not feeling super confident. He's feeling a little vulnerable. And he's really waiting for you to make the first move. So there you have it. That's you and Carlos in a nutshell. So go ahead and let him know how you feel. Thank you for stopping in today. I hope you come back. I'm going to take a 15-second break. I just need to handle the allergy situation. I'm going to mute this real quick. Yeah, and I will be right back. Okay, thanks guys. Sorry about that. All right. Let's see who's up next. All right, Andrea 54 Hector, thank you again so much. Hi, May. All right, you're a new subscriber. Thank you so much for subscribing. You're up now. I'm sorry, I must have missed you. I don't. Oh, it's because this is listed as top chat instead of like in order of time. So I apologize for that. I'm gonna do you right now. Let's see. Let me go up. Okay, what is the Scorpio no contact and your outcome? All right, let's find out. All right, May. There's a big heaviness here for this one too. It's a tension, tightness, emptiness. There's some little fear and anxiety in it too. All right, let's see. Upheaval. This is the Tower card. This is the end of something yeah, oh wow. And then you got the Devil card. That's bondage and attachment. And then the Hierophant coming in next. It's like there's a need for security. You want that need for security, but you're not looking for it in the right place here. It's the devil, kind of feeling. You're not making good decisions because you're afraid of the unknown. Man, then you got the Ten of Swords card coming in here. let this no contact remain. Sustain no contact. Do not get involved with this person. Absolutely not. King of Pentacles in reverse. You're getting a boatload of this can mean emotional manipulation. It's void of life. Rocky road. Say don't go further. Yeah, and then you've got the anxieties and worries. Now that one is in reverse. Then you've got the heartbreak card. Cheese and crackers. Two of Swords. What are you going to do? Man, and then you got the Seven of Swords. This person, you should not be around this person. This person is sneaking. They're stealing stuff from you, whether that's emotional, mental space, that could be it. But when it's the Seven of Swords, it could mean a lot of things. I mean, they could be actually stealing money from you. They could be sneaking behind your back doing things. They could be just soul sucking, just like energy vampires. You've got the Tower, meaning upheaval. You have to accept this upheaval. You do not want to try and get anything back because it's an addiction. It's a bondage. It's a chain. It's imprisonment to this person. You do not want to get involved again. The Hierophant coming in, I realize that you need some stability. You need some structure and you need some familiarity, but you do not want to go back to this relationship. This Emperor card in the reverse position is saying that you're not thinking about this the right way. You're not making good decisions right now. It's going to result in the Ten of Swords, which is ultimate betrayal, heartache, backstabbing. King of Pentacles, as I said, in reverse. This relationship is never going to be fulfilling. It's always going to be an emotional roller coaster, devoid of depth. You're going to have a rough time ahead. You've got to let go of your fear, accept the heartache of this change, of this upheaval, and it's time to move on. You need temperance right now. You need to regain composure, get back to your core being. You need to be yourself in this. You need to seek your higher self. Listen to your higher self right now. Yeah. Maintain no contact. Do not go back with this person. This is not where you want to be. Thank you for checking in. I think that was important for you to hear tonight. Your spirit guides pulled no punches on that. Really sorry about this, guys. All right. All right, May, that was for you. I hope you stuck around to see that. I'm sorry again that I missed you. Let's see who's next. Okay, so what time is it? We've been on here for an hour and 23 minutes. I'm looking at Rosalette, and then that's going to be the last person I'm taking. So let me just put a quick notification in the chat box. All right, so I think that Rosalette is the only person remaining who I haven't yet read for. So I'm going to read for Rosalette now. And if I missed you, please let me know in the chat box so that I'll get to you next. I'm not going to miss anyone tonight. I'm just going to last call now for anyone who pops in at this point. So, okay, Rosalette, what is your question? Okay, why did Ryan reach out after not speaking to you all summer long? I don't know. Let's find out. Ryan, well, let's do a true intentions. That sounds like a true intentions card to start with. Why did Ryan reach out to Rosalette? After not speaking all summer long. So this card says sage advice. It says, I've been thinking about your situation and like to offer a fresh perspective. So this could be a change of heart. This could definitely be that they needed that space over the summer to do some thinking and have come to a conclusion and wanted to reach back out. So let's pull some more cards. And yes, I see you, Sunny Blanco, and I will make sure that I get to you. Thank you for letting me know. I'm sorry I missed you. All right. Why did Ryan reach back out to Rosalette after not speaking all summer? What was his sage advice? Offering you perspective, fresh perspective. Oh, so you got the Four of Wands here. It may be time to look at this relationship with Ryan from a new perspective. Look at it from a new light, okay? Because there's potential for union, there's potential for celebration, stability. You're getting the Ace of Pentacles reversed next, so let's see what that means. Oh, so after that, you got the Temperance in reverse, and then you've got the Five of Pentacles upright. Make sure that as you start talking to Ryan, you are maintaining your own space. You're honoring your own boundaries. Don't lose yourself in this situation. And there's some kind of balance that's needed here. There's a reason that Ryan is showing back up. I'm wondering if he doesn't even know why, like, his intention might not be to offer you a fresh perspective, although it may. But the fact that he's popping back in is an indication that there's a reason that you are being given an opportunity for a fresh perspective. And it's going to have something to do with the way you are being when you're in a relationship with another person. You got to make sure that you are maintaining healthy boundaries and protecting yourself, and also giving freely within the relationship and putting into it the work or the love or the energy that it requires. Your temperance is out of whack here. It's unbalanced. But then, so it's like, this is an opportunity for you to find some stability and some balance. This is an opportunity for you to find a new perspective and then feel really fulfilled. This is so interesting. This is such a beautiful opportunity for you. There's some kind of resolution that's going to come from this reunion of you and Ryan after having not spoken all summer. Go into this with a fresh perspective and maintain your grounding. Okay. Listen to your higher self, stay connected, and see how you can navigate this with a degree of balance and temperance. This is a really good opportunity. Yeah, this is part of your growth. This is part of your spirit journey, is learning how to navigate this kind of thing. And you're going to be really good at it. This card coming in here, the Nine of Pentacles, is saying like you have, there's so much potential. You have a lot of love to give. You're really, really full of love and good energy, and you have so much of it to give. Maybe sometimes you're giving it at your own expense. Yeah. So, sometimes that causes problems for you. A little worrying, a little overthinking about failure. You're afraid you're going to fail someone, maybe fail yourself. Just, you have are you like an empath? Are you like a really deep feeler, and you're constantly thinking about other people and how to make sure they're okay, and you love very deeply? Because that's what's really coming through. If this is not referring to you, it's referring to Ryan. So one of the two of you, if not both, may be an empath, and this reunion of this relationship is probably a very good thing. It's going to set some things straight. It's going to rebalance some things, and it'll be good to move forward with it. So I'm glad you checked in. That's an interesting response to that question. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there you go, Rosalette. Then that's it. So make sure that you are taking this opportunity for some personal growth and establishing your boundaries and learning how you can love freely without sacrificing yourself. Okay? Thank you for stopping in tonight. I hope to see you again. All right, let's see. Sunny Blanco, you're up now. And let me scroll back up and see if I can find your question. I'm really sorry, guys. I forgot to set this to the right comment distribution, and it's set to top comments. So I was afraid I may have skipped some people. Oh, and I missed Stone Ladder Designs too. Okay, Sunny Blanco. Hi, my grandfather recently passed away. I would like to know if I will be able to buy out my aunt to own the house, or will I be moving? I currently live in the home. Thank you. Okay, Sunny, let's find out. Boy, that's a tough one. Okay. Let's see. This is a good sign. In my right hand, you've got the thumbs up card, the Ace of Wands. That's a bippity boppity boo, too. So look out for miracles. And then you've got the Magician upright. It's like everything's in place for this to happen. But the Two of Pentacles is coming in reverse. So there is a chance you could drop the ball on something. You're going to have to think clearly and speak clearly. King of Swords coming in there in reverse. Let's see. All right, so there is some disconnection right now within the family, there are some breakdowns, right? And there are people who are not working as a team or family right now. People might be, not focused on the needs of others at the moment. They might be going through the grief process and also, thinking about what they need. Now, the Sun card is coming in here. So let's see what that energy is bringing. Okay. So here's the thing, Sunny Blanco. There's potential here for you to be able to make this happen, but where you stand right now is not in position to make it happen. Like whether it's a lack of funds or a lack of understanding the legalities of the process. You're getting a few disappointment cards coming in here. It's like you're curious about the opportunity. You'd like to see how to make this work out. But just being curious about it isn't going to make it happen. The 10 of Cups in reverse card here is calling for some disappointment. The Knight of Cups card in reverse is sort of the over romanticizing card. You could be too hopeful and not practical enough. And that's bringing in the 7 of Wands in reverse, which is not victory. It's the failure of something, leading to disappointment in the 5 of Cups. And then the Page of Pentacles in reverse, like not knowing what to do. And then the Emperor in reverse, where someone really does not know how to navigate a situation. And then you've got the 6 of Pentacles. Here's the thing. However this distribution works out will be fair. It's going to work out fairly. It will be justified. But it just really feels like you're not in a position right now where you can buy out this property. And it has something to do with not having your ducks in a row. Like you have to plan. You may want to consult someone. Yeah, you got the 10 of Swords coming in next. You might need to navigate what is really needed. So take a minute, take some time to think things through. That's what you're being asked to do. You're not thinking clearly. This is another card that says you're just not thinking clearly right now. And then the Star card, of course you're not thinking clearly, and you're not feeling yourself at the moment. Things are not in alignment. This is there's potential for everybody to walk away feeling like they didn't win. A lot of anxiety. You have to start thinking of how to take this course of action. You've got the 6 of Swords coming in. You've got a lot of swords coming in today. And that indicates a lot of thoughts, beliefs, your capacity to think things through. And it can mean anxiety and worry, and then rumination. It's interesting because with the Sun card coming in here, and then of course all the cards that were in my right hand as I was shuffling, it's like there's potential here. There's massive potential for a win. And there are 2 things that this reading could be saying to you. The first is buying out your grandfather's house so that you can stay there is going to require a lot more planning and decision making on your part. It's not just going to be about whether or not they agree to it. It's going to be like you need to figure out how to make that happen. may require a little bit of insight from someone, who can give you some advice. The other thing that this reading could be suggesting is if you don't end up staying in your grandfather's house, it might turn out to be the best thing for you. It might end up putting you on a different trajectory that you don't feel ready for, but if you prepare for that trajectory, you're going to end up being okay. It's like maybe staying in this house really isn't, just really might not be the best thing for you. Start planning, okay? Stop letting your mind wander and get really pragmatic about this. Your Knight of Pentacles here is in reverse. So you're just not taking the practical steps of figuring out how to make this happen the right way. There's something that needs to be done. It's got to be your action, your planning, your thought and intention, and maybe your efforts of going out to get advice from people who can help you figure out what is the best course of action here. Okay, I wouldn't say this is, if you're concerned in the outcome of this, it's not the time to just like go with the flow. It's time for you to make the decisions and plan things out and make things happen. The potential is there, but on course right now, it's not going to happen the way it's going. So I hope that was helpful. Gives you some food for thought, Definitely got to change course a little bit, figure out how to make it work. I'm sorry for your grandfather's loss. I just lost someone special to me too. It's a hard thing to go through. And thinking about this kind of stuff is like, who's thinking this stuff through, It's hard to navigate all that. So that's why your Emperor is coming in reverse and your Knights are coming in reverse. You're not able to like think things through right now. But I appreciate you stopping by, and I really do hope that reading helped get you on the right track. All right, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of the comments and make sure I got everyone. Oh, Stone Ladder. I remember that I missed you. Let me find your question. Thank you, Sunny Blanco, and thank you for subscribing. Hi, Saw Girl. Let's see. Let me go back up here to Stone Ladder Design. What does Spirit say I need to do next, and where do I belong? Let's find out. All right. Knight of Pentacles coming in first. Okay. Then you've got the Seven of Pentacles coming in. Ace of Swords in reverse. King of Wands upright. Ace of Cups in reverse. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. You have a lot of Pentacles tonight. More Pentacles. Two of Pentacles upright. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Emperor in reverse. You've got a lot going on. Oh, okay. All right. Here's what I'm seeing. First of all, the Knight of Pentacles is the knight that's slow and steady, very deliberate, very dependable, keeps going pragmatically, pushing forward little by little, never loses footing, right? However, if you've been doing that, you're reaching this place right now where you're taking stock and you're trying to figure out what you have accomplished, what you have going for you, and you're feeling disappointed in what you're seeing. Your Ace of Swords is coming in immediately after that, and it's in reverse. So it can sometimes be indicating that you might be seeing things a certain way and you're not thinking about things clearly. So the other thing that it means is that you need to be communicating. So you need to be communicating what you're experiencing right now. The King of Wands coming in upright is saying you have a lot of passion for what you're involved in. You have the confidence now. You've got the energy, the will, the agility to pivot. But your Ace of Cups is coming in reverse, which means you're not feeling fulfilled. You're not feeling like you're getting a return on the energy that you're putting out. You're feeling drained. You're feeling tapped out. Your 10 of Pentacles coming in reverse is saying that you're feeling kind of tapped out in your family life right now, your home life. You're feeling definitely drained. Your 3 of Pentacles coming in reverse is indicating that there is a communication breakdown. Not everyone seems to be on the same page. You're not all like pushing for the same exact goal, and there's a communication breakdown. So the first part of your spread is all about acknowledging where you are and being able to see things clearly and communicate. All right. That's the whole first part of your spread. Then you've got the 2 of Pentacles in the upright position, which means although things might feel like they take a lot of effort, you are doing the dance right now. You are keeping the balls in the air. You are successfully dancing along with the universe and keeping things into motion, right? You're keeping the momentum going. And it's not time to necessarily change anything right now. Your Ace of Pentacles is coming in reverse. So it's not time for you to take on a new opportunity quite yet, because the Emperor energy is beginning to tap out. Okay. It's like you're not fully able to make the best decisions at the moment. You're not able to see everything that's needed right now. You're so focused here that this is being neglected. Your 4 of Wands is in reverse. So you're feeling an instability at the moment. Let go of your painful beliefs. Your 10 of Swords is in reverse. If you're thinking about the things that have pained you, if you're thinking about betrayals, you have to understand that that is not what is happening presently. You've got to let it go. because your very next card is the Eight of Swords. That's this false self-imprisonment card. You've got to lift the blindfold. You've got to let this stuff go. What you're actually working with is the Ten of Cups, which is total harmony. You're feeling tapped out. You're feeling drained. You're feeling betrayed. It's time for you to communicate. It's not, your world is not crumbling to an end. Okay. Things are going to be okay. They already are okay. It's just a matter of communicating, getting everybody on the same page. All right. Yeah. And you want to act on that. You've been resting on that. You've been introspective for long enough. And the Hermit is now in reverse. It's time to bring things to light. And then you've got the Wheel of Fortune card in the upright position. So to be aware that things are going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. And you're going to hit that stride again. It's just too much right now. You're just going through a lot right now. You got to communicate. You got to get your team, rally your team around you. Things are not as bad as you think they are. Things are actually really, really good. You're just in need of some support. You need some assistance. So let me see. So I hope that answered your question. What to do next is to think clearly, to communicate your needs. You belong where you are. You need to communicate. You need to make sure that other people are on board. You're not misplaced right now. You just need to communicate. Can you guys hear what's going on next to me? There's the kitten, Jasper, stole a bag of treats and is now tearing into the bag of treats. He's really cute about it. All right, I think that's it. Let me check the bottom here, make sure I got to everybody before 7:25. Got Sunny Blanco, got Rosalette. Hi, SA girl. I see you came in at 7:33. If you are still in here, did you have a question before 7:25? If not, I'm going to close out tonight and then come back. Thank everyone for stopping in tonight. Thank you for subscribing. If you're new to my channel, I really appreciate the subscriptions. If you enjoyed this, please share it with your friends. Let them know that I'll be doing this and invite them to come along. And okay, SA girl, I'm going to take your question and then I'm going to call it. So anyone who's checking out now, have a wonderful night. If you're in the Maryland area, check out the Westminster Wellness Expo this weekend. It's going to be tomorrow and Sunday. I will be there with my tarot cards, and I will be sharing a booth with Jill, who is a theta healer, which is awesome. And so if you're in the area, stop by this weekend for a one-on-one tarot reading. SA girl, let me get your question answered, and then I will say goodnight to everyone. Is W returning to you? Let's see. Can you hear the crunching? It's really cute. Are you listening to your intuition on this one, SA girl? There's information that has not been brought to your attention yet. Okay, so this is a little ambiguous. So you've got the High Priestess in reverse. This is saying that there's more information to be paying attention to. There's secret information that you are not privy to yet. You've got to listen to your intuition and your subconscious to get to those answers. Okay. I'm not sure what that means in terms of W returning. What you need to do is just keep moving forward, keep juggling this, keep doing the dance, right? Just keep the momentum going. You've got to let go of some things too, though. It's like, in order for you to keep the momentum going, you've got to shed some of the responsibility, some of the burden, okay? And clear up the space to get some fresh perspective on this. Maybe that's how you're going to end up getting the veil lifted and getting that extra information that you're not seeing. You've got the Six of Swords coming in here. Typically, this card means you're getting to the other side no matter what. Like, you're going to get through this no matter what. And it's sort of up to you how that looks getting through this. Like, the result is going to be the same no matter what you do. Okay. But you can make this easier or more difficult on yourself and those around you, depending on how you're thinking about the situation, which is why it's so important for the Hangman, for this perspective. You've got to relax a little bit right now. It's like you've got to keep the momentum going, but not by pressure, not by rushing and pushing. Okay. Temperance. Be calm, relax. Okay. Like, you create the space. Just be grounded yourself. Don't be asking for too much right now. Just keep moving along. All right. I'm wondering if W isn't sure what they want to do yet, or if they're planning on returning and they're waiting for the right moment. And it's like, if you keep on doing too much, the right moment is never going to present itself. King of Wands is here. You got to be agile. You've got to be flexible. You've got to be able to pivot through your passions. You've got to be able to wield your energy in a way that is flexible and creates sustainability for everyone around you. The Three of Swords is coming in reverse, which is suggesting that the outcome is going to be favorable. If you want W to return, perhaps they will, because you have the Three of Swords in reverse, and then you've got the Nine of Cups upright, and that is the card of satisfaction. So it's like there's potential for him to come, or W. Who am I talking to? You, SA girl. So there's potential for W to return if that's what you're hoping for, but you gotta give some space. You've got to keep on moving forward as if things are going to be okay, but don't push too much. You got to exert some flexibility and some patience here. Create the space. Be the foundation. Okay, be the solid, like, touchstone on this one. All right. Thank you so much for stopping in today. Guys, I see that we have Sassy Libra, Mary Jane, Jean XO. Thank you all so much for coming in tonight. I actually called last call at 7:25. So I can't take any more questions tonight. But I appreciate you all stopping in. Thank you for being here. And I will not be off for several weeks. I will be coming back. It was just a couple of weeks that I had to skip from, stuff going on. But I will be back again, at least on a weekly basis. So please check back in sometime soon. Thanks again. Have a wonderful weekend. I will see you later.